Let there be love and peace among all beings of the world. Let there be love, let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar, Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome. Papaji, I first saw your face in the video with your Satsang. Since then, I felt a strong pull to come here. So when I came to India, I directly went to Lucknow. I have been sitting in your presence on the Satsangs, and although I haven't any questions, I feel that you have answered again and again on something deep inside me which I don't know how to call you. Answer with your laughter, with your silence, and the answer is very simple, very meaningful. If it's possible, could you say something about this pulling to sit with you? About this thirst which you quenched. I can't say if it is my body or in my mind. Just something very deep inside which is now which is nourished by you. Who's Nitra? Dear Papaji, when you say again and again, ask yourself, who am I? I see how simple must be the answer and how close it is, but I still can't get it. Only thing that I know is since I came to Lucknow, this question appears very often, and sometimes, where is she? Come here. Quite unexpected, and you feel uneasy of it, really demands an answer. So I am puzzled that just with one question you disturbed me so much. Thank you. Where is she? From where do you come from?
From Russia.
Huh?
From Russia.
America. So what do you want now? pull.
He's from Russia, Papaji. Russia.
Russia?
From Russia, yeah. I saw your video in Russia.
Something inside me So you want to know about this pulling, no?
I just feel it. I just feel it, and I can't put it in words.
Okay, yes.
It is very strong.
This pull rises from within itself, from within the interior chamber of your silence, from where it rises, and it quenches there itself. And that rise is very difficult because everybody wants this and that outside, you see. And this thirst is for freedom. It has to rise from within, and it stays within, and it is quenched from within by itself. So other thirsty people want to quench this thirst with some objects, and they are lost, finished once for all. Along with the objects, both of them are finished. The quencher and the quenched. Everything is finished. But here, your thirst, having been quenched, will give you eternal happiness and love. And this is the pull from within, calling you from within, not from somewhere else, you see. Looks like this. And about this now, you ask a question. Who am I? So since this, you need not worry about this, who am I at all, because the thirst is finished. And those who are thirsty, they have got to go to the river or well or to fountain, no? So this itself was inquiring. It rises, that's called the quest for freedom, and otherwise it is put as inquire from outside to inside. But this, in your case particularly, it rises, that rise is called inquiring. Where does it rise from? It is silent. So you need not put it into words. You don't need to inquire. Your thirst is finished. When the thirst is finished, why should you go to the well? What for? The well is inside, you know. Well is inside. And you disturbed me. Yes. Who is disturbed? Of course, it's disturbance, no? It's disturbance always, because you want more and more. You want more and more. You are never contented. With all other things, everybody is contented, you see. With this, there's no contentment, you see. Love cannot give you contentment. The more you love, still more you want to love. And this is called something which does not satisfy you, because this is eternal. All other things can give you satisfaction because they are not permanent. They will finish. They begin and end. And this thing has no beginning, no middle, no end. Therefore, the thirst also will continue. Yes. And those who know, they only know the taste of it. So much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. You write here, I didn't read the last line. Thank you for such disturbances. You write it very well. Mitra. Gratitude. I'm very happy with you. But others, you sit on here, and you tell. How could you manage to quench this thirst so quickly, so easily? Because people go to Himalayan caves and they could not get it. Sitting here, you got it quenched.
Yeah, because there are so many friends, and the atmosphere is totally different. In cage it's and it's cold, and here it's warm.
So you must tell your friends, you see, how to do it. Tell, go on, go.
I can put it in words.
No, then without words you tell. Like this. Without.
Thank you.
Sit down there, sit down.
Papaji, may I come?
Yes, welcome. Yeah.
I sat here last week and I looked in your eyes and I asked you to show me myself. I haven't found that yet, but since then there's been this burning in my heart that goes up through my face and into my shoulders, and sometimes it's bigger and sometimes it goes away. But
where does it go? Where does it go? You follow.
Follow.
If you fall in love with someone and you know where she is going and you follow it or no? Yes.
So follow it home.
You follow on. Where you are from?
From America, from Seattle.
Yeah. From Seattle. So, you must have this experience when you are in love with someone.
It's different.
Different?
Different.
And this, no, difference is only that you follow someone which will take you to Central Park. And this is also a Central Park, you know. This is also Central Park. You just follow. Means follow your intention, and if you are in love with this intention for freedom, so slowly, step by step follow where it goes, And then you will know the place. And then you can meet. Yes, that's the way. You are a young man, so I tell you, according to your experiences, isn't it? Like this, simply follow. Where this drive is rising, love is rising, follow from where does it rise from, isn't it? Follow it.
Right there.
Yeah. Stay there then. Why don't go out then? Isn't it? Yeah. Follow it. Surabi? Come here, sit down. Go. This is a poem or what? This is a poem? Yes. Then you read it. Come on.
It's a song.
Song? Song, okay. Sing a song. Come on, stand up and sing. Yeah, stand up here. Yeah, just read it with me what you read. Yeah, read it here.
I cannot even hold it.
Read it. Just read it.
I'm a mirror, looking at me you see yourself. I'm a mirror, every face is someone else. Look in my eyes and see your tears, in the ocean all disappears. Look in my face and see your grace, we are one beyond time and space.
It's not yet finished. Yeah. Sure. Dear Papaji, today I read a talk with Sri Ramana Maharishi where he says that the Master's grace is essential for self-realization. Thank you for extending your grace to me. Respectfully and with love, John. Who's John? John has come from. You came from LA? LA?
San Diego. From San Diego.
Who, some other people are also with you in Clark's?
Oh, yeah.
You brought me these letters from Yudhishthir, Anjali, no?
No, that wasn't me.
Who they have brought? Anjali and Kunti.
From the Vatican.
You brought it. Achha. You're not with her?
No.
Achha. So you believe what Maharishi says, you have believed, you have trusted, no? What's the result of this trust, of this grace? When you believe there's a grace on you of some higher power, how you are going to utilize it?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
You don't know.
It's always there.
Always there. Yes. And where are you?
It's always here.
Yes. Grace is always there.
It's always here.
Grace is always there. And where are you?
Always there.
Always there, okay. So you are fearless, no? If the grace is there, you are fearless. So you are not the doer now. The grace means supreme power will look after you. That's all. This is called realization. Otherwise, if you have your own ego, I will do it, you can't do it, anything. You can't even breathe the next breath even, you know. It's not in your hand. So otherwise, if you believe there's a grace of supreme power, you are quite free. Isn't it? Okay. Very nice. So that grace is on everyone. No one knows it, and nobody wants it to know. Isn't it? No one wants to know it, therefore. If somebody knows, he'll be very happy, really very happy. Yeah. I'm very happy you. Thank you. Once I was there with my master, and someone from the West asked him how to be free, how to get realization. And what you have read here, he said, you need grace. Then how to win grace? He asked again, how to win grace? Again Maharishi said, you need grace. To win grace also you need grace. Win grace. How to win grace also? That you have done, it is the grace which has brought you here. Grace was earlier than your travel. That has pulled you here and pushed you from within. Come to me. It was the grace who brought you here. You didn't know me. You never came to India also. So it was the grace. Then came the desire, I want to be free. This is a grace itself, that I want to be free. This is a grace itself. Then it will work itself. Otherwise, among 6 billion people, how many people, even this, they can ask for freedom, ask for peace? Among 6 billion people, you see. How many people have you heard in your country, among your own family, that you are a young girl and you have come here, must be something working inside. Then you will understand the meaning of grace, you see. This Russian is understanding. Papaji, yesterday a woman asked me if I was a boy or a girl. No, I am a man. Please, could you help me find the reason why I didn't like being called a boy? I see. Who am I? Who is this man? Deal. Many can make mistake. Many here can make mistake. I am also making mistake. I was sitting in Goa railway station. I was sitting and I was wondering, I saw a man, I could not decide if he is a man or a woman. Then some Indian came to me and asked me, I was sitting on a bench waiting for the train, and he was a foreigner going up and down, waiting also for the train, and he asked me, in Indian language. Could you please tell me if he's a man or a woman? So I told him I am also in the same difficulty. So I look in front and look behind. I can't. Because your dress also is very much confusing. No? No, I will decide to make up one. Come, you sit down, and your dress is also confusing. Nobody can make up. No? Okay. So, what is the question here?
The question is not actually being called.
Woman.
It's not actually being called this or this. It's just why it's a problem for me being called a boy in my head, not actually being called a woman. I don't mind being called a woman.
Woman, you like to be a woman?
No, I don't mind, but I don't mind being called a woman because I know I'm a man, but it's still, why did I get angry being called
you
a boy?
You got angry?
No.
You got angry?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
He thought you were a girl?
Yeah, this isn't, that wasn't the problem.
It's good to be a woman like this thing. It's good. Good. Women are more beautiful, better, because they are supreme power, you see. It's better to be called and mistaken for a woman than arrogant men. Men are very ugly, growing beard, mustache. And they can't wear this also. They can't wear this man also. And can't wear this also. Yeah, very nice. I prefer to be a woman. Yes. Yeah. If someone asks you, yes, I am a woman named Lily. Okay. Yeah. And they will reach, a woman will reach freedom, enlightenment, and consciousness. Consciousness, they are all women, you see. Consciousness also woman, freedom also woman, liberation also woman, emptiness also woman. Isn't it? So they will accept you. If you go with mustaches and all that. Therefore, it's very hard for men to be free. You know it. Mm-hmm. Yes, to keep women for 7 days, and you will be enlightened. Forget. Now tell me, who are you?
Me. Me.
Me also is a woman. Me. If you say Mia, then male. Mia. Me is woman, no female, no? If you say me, is woman also. Yeah. Okay, chalo. Okay. Chalo. Very good. Papaji, may I sing a song for you? I find it so groovy to get into the groove of the Master. All my love, your daughter Aranya. Please come and sing the shortcut to the beauty and truth, taking a shortcut to happiness and bliss. I ask myself, who am I? Just come here and sing. Just. Just. You know it, just. Okay, do it.
Taking a shortcut to beauty and truth, taking a shortcut to happiness and bliss. I ask myself, who am I ask myself, who am I? Then there is laughter out of the blue. Here is appearing as happiness so clear. Yes, I can be that much happiness you see. Yes, I can be that much love for you, Papaji.
You know singing also?
No, not singing.
Eh?
Tomorrow I juggle.
You used to sing before, no? Yeah, before you used to sing.
Did I?
Eh?
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Eh? Yes. You used to sing before. Yeah, sing then. Yeah. That's very beautiful song.
Yeah, I have to find the words first.
Eh?
I have to find the words first.
After?
Yeah, later.
Achha, okay. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah, later. Then I'll sing.
Achha. Okay. Dearest Papaji, please forgive me the typing. If you saw my handwriting, you would understand. Since the age of 8, I have been a writer. I have created many beautiful things and words, books, stories, poetry, essays. Words have been the cornerstone of my existence and have come to define my place and value in the world. Today, however, they seem a mixed blessing, for if I have built my castle with words, I have also constructed a kind of prison. Freedom, I am discovering, cannot be built with words. Even here, with my brothers and sisters at Satsang, I cannot escape the tyranny of words. Since my arrival last Friday, many lovely friends have opened their hearts and minds to help me see the truth that lies beyond understanding. I absorb what they say and feel a profound resonance with the teaching. I accept, for example, that I am not these words, nor these thoughts, and I realize that underpinning this transient I, there can only be luminous and eternal emptiness. But none of this knowledge is helpful. I feel like someone who has grasped the essence of musical theory but cannot play the piano. My relationship with freedom begins and ends with words. Even the question, who am I, seems to demand a verbal response. All my attempts to move beyond this, to set verbal thought aside, even for an instant, have failed. Even this letter is just another exercise of spiritual chit-chat. And yet, despite all this, I sense beyond doubt that freedom is available to me and that I have arrived here to discover it. Is there a way to this discovery, dearest Papaji, that does not require words? Mr. Jeff, please come. Please sit down. So I began from the bottom, because foundation is most important, where still you are involved in the jugglery of words. So freedom is available to me. First of all, I start from here. Freedom is already here. Don't call it available. Don't call it achievement or gain. It is already there. Because if you get anything afresh, you are going to lose it at some date, isn't it? Anything gained afresh will be lost to you. Therefore, that is not worth aspiring for, what you can lose. So, you have to find out what is already there. And that doesn't need any aspiration because it is already there, you see. For that you don't need any trial.
Any what?
You don't need to try for that. It is already there. Because here the emptiness we don't see, we see men here. And before we arrived in to have satsang, we don't see anything. No man is here, nobody here. Then the satsang started and satsang went away. Again, there must be space before, emptiness before. Emptiness is not concerned by this satsang, whether you come for satsang and there's no gain for emptiness, there's no gain for this, that you are here, and no loss when you go away. Emptiness is always emptiness, and you can't deny it is not there. Because of emptiness we all come and sit, and if there was no emptiness, you can't see. So, in emptiness, even this thought arises, even for thought of freedom arises from emptiness, you see. Within emptiness, and that no one knows. That no one knows. Now, say there is a pot, and it is very well painted outside. And you call it's a very beautiful pot because of the painting on the pot outside. And this pot is now thinking, I am beautiful, no? Many people are looking at me because of the painting. Then inside is not concerned with the painting. Inside is empty, and that is called the pot. Pot has got nothing to do with painting. And now inside emptiness and outside emptiness has got nothing to do with this pot. And what is this pot? Desire, arrogance, I am so and so. That is the wall of the pot, you see. Name and form. Inside is not affected. You can take this pot anywhere, and it's not affected. It has not traveled. It has not traveled anywhere inside, because inside is emptiness, outside is emptiness. Only you have to realize that you are not the painting, and painting is words only. So next is, I arrived here to discover, is there a way to this discovery? There is no way. Way is to go from somewhere to somewhere. Then you need a plane, train, or car. If you go from somewhere to somewhere, then you need a way. And if you have not to move, you have to stay here itself. So which way do you need to be here? You don't need aeroplane, you don't need any car, you don't need a train. To be here you don't need. Only we do not know what is here. We attribute ourselves like the painted pot, name and form. And word, as you very beautifully you have said, but you have not digested what is the meaning of no word, wordlessness. Even this, still you are building a castle on the sandy foundation. My relationship with the freedom begins and ends. You see, my relationship with freedom begins and ends because the foundation is sandy, sand, shallow. So my itself is a word on which you want to build this freedom, this relationship with freedom or with bondage. So what about this my? This is the foundation, and you have to remove this. How to remove? By not giving rise to any desire that I want to seek freedom or I am bound. He who is bound, he will seek freedom, isn't it? He who is bound, he will be needing to be free. But let us find out who is bound. Must be I. The answer will be I am bound, I want to be free. So I also is a word that you don't include in words. I also is a word. And this is the foundation of all words. So if you try to keep quiet, don't utter the word I. Instantly you are free. How? Freedom is already there. Only it was concealed with this word as you speak. When you speak I, the emptiness, the freedom is concealed with I. So if you don't give rise to I, you are what you are. When I rises, everything rises. With the I, with the rise of the I, time rises, isn't it? With the rise of I, time rises. And this time creates space. Space. There cannot be any space without time. And time is thought. Time is thought, and this I is thought, is mind. So if you don't, for an instant, you don't utter the word I, how to do away with this I? Only don't have any intention of anything to acquire. For one instant, anything that I want, later on we will see what you want. For one instant, you give up your desire and any kind of intention and any notion. No notion, no intention. No intention for freedom, everything included, for 1 second. No intention and no notion of anything. So if you can avoid this intention and notion, then I disappears, you see. And this, to do this, you don't need any method. Because notion is past only. All notions belong to past. So instant notion, you can't say anything of instant present, you can't speak any word of this. If you say you build on words, now you make a word to state any word to express or explain this situation which is not past. Tell me now. Anything. Make up a word to explain this situation, this instant which is not related to past. Anyone, in one instant, presence. Can you define this presence not related to past?
Grace. Grace.
What?
Grace. Grace is the word that comes spontaneously.
Yes, grace is not past, not future, and it is not yours also. It comes from within. So now you say grace. So when you use the word grace, is a word now. And what is grace is not a word, I will tell you. Grace is not a word, because every word has a form. What is the form of the word grace? how it is. So it cannot be called as a word also. So there is no difference between grace and consciousness. You are just conscious. And emptiness also. And freedom also. And presence also. When you say grace, you can't call it present, future or past. Where does it come from? You do not know. You are dissolving yourself into it. That's all you could do. Then only you can win grace only. You have to dissolve in it. Not a bystander outside, spectator. Grace is grace. Has no limitation. Inside, outside, up, down. This is called grace. So you don't have any method. Only you have to ward away your preconceptions only, that you are holding. And this is covering the original fundamental nature, which is already there. If the lake is covered with plankton or some seaweeds, you can't see your face, isn't it? You can't see. Lake is there. You can't see because it's covered with seaweeds, and seaweeds, if you remove, you can see your reflection. A reflection already was there. Lake already was there. But this covering, that, what is this? What is this seaweed? I want this, I want that. And if you remove this side, then that side, then you look. Then you don't need a word. Then you see your own face, you will not ask, who is this man? You will not ask. Not even a reflection. Not even a reflection, you are the same person. I have given you an example, but exactly there is no lake. Also, I just described so that you understand me. It is just like if you have one mirror in your hand this side, and one mirror this side. One mirror this side and one mirror this side. So which is reflecting the other, and what is the reflection? And if this mirror says, I am reflecting you,
Papaji, may I ask another question?
Yeah.
I should say that the very first question of satsang with you and your question, I felt in some ways my question was answered.
And very good, yes.
Because it was just such a beautiful thing to see.
Yes.
But I was sitting there thinking about music and about artwork, and thinking that when I hear a really beautiful piece of music, listen to Bach or some, Ali Akbar Khan or some really beautiful music, though it comes in through the senses, it must come in through the senses, it seems to touch something that's deeper than mind, deeper than I. It seems to directly affect that consciousness, that emptiness. And that led me to this question, is where are mind and emptiness attached?
Arise from. Where mind arise from. What do you say?
There must be a connection between mind
and
emptiness. Because things that you perceive with the senses, like beautiful music or beautiful art, can touch you at that level of emptiness. At least that's how it seems to me. And for that to happen, there must be a connection, there must be a link between emptiness and mind. And what I just is there that link, or does music and art, do they not reach that level? Is that still just in the mind that the beauty and the emotion and the love comes from? When you hear a beautiful piece of music and it makes you weep, you just want to weep, and something wells up from inside of you. Is that in the mind, or is that touching the emptiness?
Emptiness itself is a music. It doesn't need any instrument. So any music that begins and ends is destructive, because you are washed away with that.
Because?
You are washed away with that. Any music, you tell me, which doesn't begin and doesn't end. It has to begin and end. And naturally, when someone is playing a guitar or violin, so you hold the image of the player in your mind, not the strings from where this music is coming. And the strings also cannot produce the sound without emptiness. Strings cannot play unless the emptiness is there. You cannot hear the sound. So mind is connected with that music where it begins and ends. So that we should not call it a music. And if you want to listen to the music, then don't depend on any instrument. Keep quiet, and that is eternal music. Otherwise, the mind is deceiving you. Wherever there is mind, there is past. Find out. If you say mind and emptiness, they are not connected. I will tell you how the mind rises from. Where does the mind rise from? The mind rises when the prana rises. Then only mind would rise. The prana must be earlier. Prana means breathing. If there's no prana, there's no mind. If there's no prana, there's no mind. So without prana, there's no mind. So mind also takes its birth from the prana. That's how we see. You inhale, and then exhale, and then inhale, and then exhale. No, this is prana. No, without this exercise, you can't hear music. But I will tell you something. Where does this music come from? Where does prana comes from now? Where does the prana comes? Where does the prana comes? The mind comes from prana. I told you, from the prana the mind comes. From the mind comes the space. From the space, past, present, future. Sun, moon, stars. And mountains, rivers, men, animals, everything arises from the mind. Where does the mind rises from? Prana. So where does this prana rises from? Tell me now.
I haven't the faintest idea.
You said no. What is the connection between mind and emptiness? So the mind begins from prana. So where the prana, deeper still, a deeper step. So the prana rises from emptiness. How? Now, I am inhaling, no? Just to inhale. And before inhalation takes place, there was no prana, no? There was mukh prana outside. It comes from emptiness, no? You are inhaling. Where do you inhale from? Where do you inhale from? You can feel very well 12 fingers in front of your inhaling, 12 fingers away from your nose. Inhaling, exhaling also from the heart side, here in the center. Again, emptiness, again space inside and space outside, as I described in a part. So you are inhaling. Before inhalation takes place, prana was not there outside, no? So breathing itself takes place from somewhere. You can feel, you can indra, inhale, you can feel it is 12 fingers away from your nose, tip of the nose. And outside of is all emptiness, you see. So from emptiness you drive this thing. You drive this thing. And inside, now inhalation also stops, isn't it? To become exhalation, it stops, And that's called retention. Retention, meeting and then leaving. Inhaling, finished. Exhaling, not started. Now you just look into it. Outside, inhaling, not yet started. And again inhaling to exhale, inhaling finished, exhaling not started. In between inhalation, exhalation, what is this? Have you any word for this thing? And this is your life, this is the life of all beings. So every life, everything comes from emptiness. This is the connection, relation between mind and emptiness, you see. Now you focus for 1 second. Focus for this another way of realization, in a different yogic way. You focus there. Where the mind takes birth, there's no mind here. You can try, there's no mind here. Mind will come with prana, and there's no prana, it's yet to start. And you focus over there. And that is your life. And that's the life of all beings. Even time rises from there. So that you can't describe. Because there could be something subtler than this to describe it. Subtler than this, and there is something subtler than that. Subtler than emptiness also. That your question is not yet there. We'll keep it for next time when you question what is now your question was emptiness and mind, isn't it? So now I take you, what is the origin of emptiness, okay? And what is subtler than emptiness? What is subtler than space? When you will come to this question, I will reply. Keep their focus, and that is the life of all beings. All past, present and would-be beings will be there, are situated there, you see. And subtler than that must be subtle, because when you say emptiness, space, you can very well understand. So some observer must be there, subtler than that which cannot be observed. So that could be the ultimate goal to arrive. And everybody is there, already there. This you have to do one thing. Thomas. Last year when I sat with you, my longing for freedom disappeared. All latent tendencies seem to be still, which keep my mind working and outward going. Do these tendencies spin out by themselves? Who's Thomas? Is it Thomas from? No, it's another, not from Bulgaria. What is your question? I said with you for longing for freedom that disappeared. Okay, freedom disappeared. Then what else is now there? Latent tendencies seem to be still there. Which keep my mind working and outward going. You see the tendencies, these are the tendencies. On your picture, these are the tendencies, and then you are holding the tail of the snake, and you are on the hood of the snake. This is the answer. You are on the hood of all tendencies that have been biting you and killing you. Isn't it? And now the same tendencies are prostrating before you. So let them dance. The same tendencies that were troubling you become your maidens, you know, maidens. And thus utilize our services like these, you see. But you have to stand like this on the hood of the snake. So let them come and help you. They will not trouble you. After all, you need to live and you can't avoid tendencies. There's a tendency, I want to eat food, I will go to a good restaurant. Go there, this is a tendency. What trouble is there?
No trouble.
This is also a tendency, let me go to Lucknow and have satsang. Good tendency, like this, you see. This tendency has helped you. Like this time brought you here and you came, simply follow the tendency itself. So you keep this with you, stand on the hood of tendencies and keep the tail of the tendencies in your hand. He will be happy to see it, you know. He will understand the meaning, you know. Good, no?
Good dance.
Yes, you can play. You have gone to any circus, you know. The young girl comes and opens the mouth of the lion and puts her head into the lion's mouth. Haven't you seen? Yes, you have seen. And how she has controlled this lion. And if you see a lion, not even seeing, if you see a roar of the lion in the forest, what will you do? What will you do? Just a roar of the lion, if you hear in the forest, what will you do? You will change your pant, I think. That's all you got. And now, this girl comes, open the mouth, puts the head inside. Everybody claps.
Thank you.
You call your tendencies, have a conference with them. Yes, call around, have a conference. You sit in center. I thank you very much. Where you take me next after Lucknow?
Yes.
Call them. He looks beautiful. Eh? You come here, you see. What is this? What is this tendency? What is this tendency?
It's a good conference.
Then when all the tendencies become your maidens, then you play the flute. Like this. Happy you are. You see? Jennifer. Make place for her. Acha, what is your question now? Still I have trouble understanding the world is an illusion. Illusion.
The concept.
Yes. Why you worry? Let it be illusion or not illusion. Why you worry? Let it be illusion or no illusion. How does it trouble you? How does it trouble you?
I read in the question answers with Sri Ramana, I read that in order to realize the self, you have to stop believing that the world is real. And I can't get past that.
Who told you? Who told you this? Then if the world, someone has told you the world is illusion, you are also included in that world, isn't it? Then you are also illusion. Who will speak? Who will speak of illusion? If the world is illusion, you also belong to the world, you must also be part of illusion. Then now illusion is speaking to illusion. Isn't it? How it is possible?
I don't know how it's possible.
Not possible, then keep quiet then. Then can it be tainted by our past and future emotions? And then this is grammar. I don't teach. I'm not a teacher of grammar, past, future. You go to some teacher who teaches. I'm not a teacher. What is past and what is future? Why you worry for past and future? Why? You show me the past or show me the future.
Well, what I'm wondering is, my sentence says, I can see how our perception of the world can be illusory because it's tainted by our past experiences and by our emotions. Is that all it adds up to? Is that what that means?
Yes.
Okay. So that's all there is to it.
Is there more of it? Or did I answer my own question? Yes, you answer your own question. That's all. I will appreciate if any light you can shed on this for me. Keep quiet. That's all. What do you see if you keep quiet?
Nothing.
No, that's all. What do you miss? In nothingness. What do you miss?
Nothing.
Nothing. There. Then keep quiet. You have to keep quiet. You were quite quiet before talking, no? You were quiet before you spoke. After having spoken, again you will return to quietness. Why not keep quiet? Everything rises from quietness and chatters for some time, again return to quietness. So better to keep quiet yourself. So this quietness is not disturbed even when you are speaking, you see. Something must be quiet when you speak, you know. So you have to be aware of quietness when you speak. Yes. This is is the path of inquiry for everyone. I feel much more with devotional love that the world drops away from me. With devotional love, loving Nirmala. Who's Nirmala? Where is Nirmala? Yeah. This is the same thing. Those who are devoid of devotion to truth, they are advised to conduct this inquiry, who are you? And later on, everyone will return to devotion only. And you are from the beginning devoted, then you need not conduct inquiry. So inquiry includes devotion and devotion includes inquiry. Same thing. There is no difference.
Because I have such a problem with inquiry, it never really works. Inquiry never really works for me. I have a problem with it.
Then it's not devotion. Surely it is not devotion. Devotion does not change. That's called devotion. Does not change. That's called devotion. Otherwise it's emotion only. Yes. When you say devotion is very respectable, very loving word. It's very difficult to be devoted to someone, means you merge into that, as the river is devoted to the ocean and does not call itself a river. Now she calls, I am the ocean. This is called devotion. So you can have either way, whatever easier for you to do. Both ways are good. Two wings of the bird. You can fly with both the wings. With one wing you cannot fly. You need two wings to fly. So where there is inquiry, surely there is devotion also, that I want to be free. You are devoted to freedom. And then, if you are devoted to freedom, always you are inquiring. Always subtle inquiry is there. What is this? What is this? What is this? I want more. That's all. So Amy, Buddha, Hotel Ashok, Buddha. Who's Amy? Come here. Yesterday many people wrote to you and sang songs to express their love and happiness. For me, the deepest experience of joy manifests in silence. There are no words to express it and no wish to speak. Is there any difference? Perhaps a result of different paths. There is no difference between silence and singing in happiness and expression of love. There is no difference in silence. It is the silence who is speaking. It is the silence who is singing. So there is no difference. It is the expression. Some saints after realization, they have expressed in singing. Many saints in India, they expressed in singing, and some in dancing, and some in painting, and some sculptures. Same thing, you see. You can engage yourself in anything, but with no interest, you see. Is there any difference, result of different paths? First of all, I don't believe in any paths. I don't believe.
I think you've already answered my question. You've already answered my question.
Paths are to distract you from your aim of freedom. When there is a path, you are distracted, you see. So therefore, don't take any path. You stay wherever you are. And there and then you find out who are you. After that, if you have known, then you will dance. After that, you will dance. After having known, you will dance. In celebration to that silence. To whom? You are dancing to that silence, you see. Yes. If you are silent, if you are quiet, you see your heart is dancing. No? It's not a physical dance, you see. The heart is sensing, heart is dancing, and perhaps the body is watching the dance. Senses are watching the dance.
Papaji, my heart wants to sing for you.
Okay, sing then. You are leaving tomorrow. Tell sing the song. Till then, this thing, let me sit then. Wait. Who is this thing? Frigate. I came to India 2 months ago and have spent the time in Tiruvannamalai. There had darshan of your Guru Bhai Lakshman Swami, Annamalai Swami, and the French Swami, Bench Swami. Then arrived at Lucknow 2 days ago. Who's this? Frigesh? Tagesh?
Tagesh.
Where's Tagesh? Where's... I am happy you are accessible. My intention is perhaps to go to Ceylon for Abhinandan, Darshan also, but time will show. Thank you. Back I have become a disciple of Swami Narayanananda from Kurg.
Yes,
Kurg, he is in Markera.
Pardon?
Where does he live?
He is himself now. Away from the body.
Where?
No body.
No, this Swami from Kurg.
Yes.
Where he lives?
He's not living in the body now.
He's not in the body. Where did he live?
Partly in Denmark and partly in India. Half a year in India and half a year in Denmark, mainly for the
Denmark,
last years. Yes.
Because I never heard anybody from Kurg is a Swami. Where is this girl from Kurg? Oh. Have you heard anybody from Kurg? I never see anybody from Kurg. They are army generals, I've heard. Yeah. Yes. Then Karnataka state. He left his body 4 or 5 years back. In fact, I have no verbal questions to ask. The self being the answer, it seems the mind should just be calmed down. I mostly practice aversionum.
Awareness.
Awareness. Yes. I am awareness. So mostly practice. First of all, what made you to go from theater to theater? From restaurant to restaurant? Why? From river to river?
Some dissatisfaction.
Dissatisfaction.
Yes.
Yes. So if you go to restaurant and you are satisfied with the food, you will not go to another restaurant, isn't it?
Actually, it was not my intention to do. Someone told me and I got the desire.
Simply somebody said, this is a better restaurant, and you had gone to that, and then there somebody said, when you walked away, that is the best. Then you had gone there.
There are different
That will
ways
not
to
work.
get it
That
different.
will not work. When you are hungry, whatever you eat is the best food that you could take. It must satisfy your hunger.
It does.
If it does, then you have not to practice, I want more food, more food.
Actually,
Yes, you say here, now I am practicing, I am. Now I am practicing, I am hungry. Why practice? I am practicing awareness. you should have asked your teachers how to practice. Or can I am be practiced?
Pardon?
Can I am be practiced? Can I am be practiced?
No, actually not.
Huh?
That is why I say...
you say, I am now practicing. I am now mostly practicing I am.
Or
It means I am now practicing I am a man. Now I am started practicing I am a man. I went to so many people to find out if I am a man or a woman. Yes. And then you will be really confused. Really, who am I? Really, who am I? You will be confused. Therefore, let it rise from within. If not in this incarnation, wait for the next incarnation. Don't waste time, you see. From the birth, after some time, simply somebody tells you this or that, don't believe. You must know that you are a man. That's all. You need not ask. Anyway, let me read. Still, this is just mind, you see? Just mind. What is this mind?
Watching.
No, this is mind watching. So, this is not a practice. The mind is watching. So, mind could watch only object.
But mind being the object is... Mind being the object.
Being the object, the mind is not watching then. You say mind is watching, it must watch object, name and form. But if you knew who is watching the mind, your quest would have been ended.
Pardon?
Your quest would have ended. Who is watching the mind?
I am watching mind.
Huh?
I am watching mind.
Okay, even then, who is watching the I? Who is watching the I? There is no difference between I.
There seems to be a closed circle. I is watching I. That's why I call it mind. It seems that mind is watching mind.
Mind is watching the mind, but this watch also is observed by someone else. Whom? Mind is watching mind, is being observed by whom? By whom? Mind is being observed by whom?
I would answer by mind.
Huh?
By mind.
So, by mind, who is watching the mind, observing the mind?
It's all mind. It's all mind. This is all mind.
Yeah, when you say mind,
consciousness.
When you say mind, then you must have object. Mind is an object. My mind,
yes.
My watch. You said my mind, my watch, my sweater, my head, my body, my mind. What's the difference? What's the difference as belonging?
Only in objects.
Only objects. So mind, when mind is objectified, what's left? When mind is objectified, what's left?
Mind. It seems mind prevails all the time. It seems that mind prevails all the time. This is what for me it seems to be a closed circle. Mind is watching mind is watching mind. And then
that dog is catching its own tail.
Yes, and that cannot be called freedom.
As someone is looking, dog is catching the tail. Yes. Someone must be observer, otherwise no one will say dog is following the tail. No one will say. So who is this person who is watching this dog chasing the tail?
Consciousness.
Okay. Now.
But
Wait. You said consciousness. Consciousness you just now said, no?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Then again you said, in the consciousness, but you used, no?
Pardon?
You used the word but, no? Just now?
Yes, it is.
You used the word but. Yes. So but is observing the consciousness. In consciousness there is no what, but, if, which, where, here, there. This is called consciousness.
So consciousness creates mind?
Yeah, let it create.
Who sees consciousness?
You are not creation, you are that, the creator.
How to extinguish mind? How to extinguish mind?
How?
Mind appears and appears and appears. We seem to arrive at the goal again and again and again, and still we lose it again and again and again. Mind goes, consciousness appears.
Consciousness?
Consciousness appears.
Appears. To whom? Consciousness is consciousness. It doesn't appear and disappear.
Then it seems to appear to the mind. But that
to the mind.
That could not be true.
So again, tendency of the mind. Consciousness cannot be a tendency of the mind. Mind may rise like a wave from the ocean, from consciousness. It is not the object. Consciousness is not the object of mind. It may rise from within the consciousness. It may rise.
But for me, this is all thoughts. It seems one can arrive at this conclusion again and again, and lose it again and again. And then
what is lost and gained is not truth.
No, and that is the mind. So
yes, mind loses and mind gains.
So how to retain, how to be in this state permanently without the mind?
Yes, without the mind, by no mind, you can stay in this state by no mind. Now take the mind face its birthplace just now. Let this mind look into its birthplace. Look into it. Let the mind look into its source. Just now. Mind. Let it face the source. Next that I read tomorrow. What's the time now?
15 minutes to 12.
Oh, 15 minutes more. If I can read this right afterwards. Without thinking, mind you, you will get the answer. Don't think. Don't think now. Let this mind face its source. You don't think and you don't make any kind of effort. So easy, don't trouble. Don't think and don't make any effort for one finger snap. This finger snap. You have spent so much time going here, there. This much you spend time, and within this snap you have to give me the answer now. What you have seen and what you have not seen. Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm able to do this. Well, it must be emptiness.
Emptiness? Why must be? Is facing. You are in the ocean. Why? I must be in ocean. Why you doubt? Let the mind face the source. Why must be? You are in habit of doubts, you see. Now I plant you, if I keep a mirror in front of you, what do you see? What do you see in the mirror?
Yes, sir.
It must be, what's your name?
Chekis.
Satish?
Chekis is the name.
Tagish, okay. If I show you the mirror and you see, will you say it must be Tagish?
Yeah.
So you need not speak, you will say, yeah.
Yes, well.
Like this, you place the mind in front of the mirror of emptiness. Let it look and tell me why it must be. A dead man will not say, I must be alive. Will never say, dead is dead. So, this is the death of mind. Let it look at the source. And let it look at its source, death of mind. And don't think. And don't exert for this.
It seems I'm not able to do it. Seems I'm not able to do it.
You're not ready to do it? But readiness is not needed. Readiness is not needed at all. Because you need to be ready when you have to do something. You are not to do anything, not to make effort. Why to be ready? You have to be ready when you have to go to airport and board a plane. You need some readiness. But here, at home, what you have to do? You don't need to go to airport, no? At here itself, find out. Reject all your plans because you are not moving anywhere. Yes, huh? And you have never been told like this to keep quiet. Here, don't think, don't exert. If you had been, you would never have come to Lucknow. Yes. They must have told you, do this and do that. It doesn't work. It distracts you. It has distracted you. Do this and do that. Read this and read that. All distractions, you see. And mind means distraction. This world is the result of distraction only. If the mind is quiet, there is no world. When the mind stirs, there appears the world. There appear past, present, future. Endless cycle, you see. And so it comes, so it ceases also. This is how it ceases. Don't think, don't exert. Simply this. This is neither doing nor not doing. Keeping quiet. If I tell you, you want to sleep, what should you do to sleep? What should you do? Do you do some exercises to sleep?
Actually, so
if you do exercises, you cannot sleep. You have to reject everything. You have to reject even your body. You have to reject even your mind to sleep. If you don't reject your mind, you can't sleep, isn't it? You have to reject even the mind, senses, body, world. Then you go to sleep. Like this, you keep quiet here now. You know it very well, how do you sleep. And now, here you will know how to wake up. Wake up. Already you are awake, but I will tell you now to wake up from the waking dream. And then you will never return. Neither to waking, nor to sleeping, nor to dreaming. Then your cycle is over. That's it. Not really. You can come. What is this? Oh, he is drumming. He is fond of drum, and he first said, I do not know how to sing, and then his friends have gone, why finish up? It doesn't matter. Chalo. Samarpit. Short time ago I realized that whatever life brings is the right thing for me and happens out of love. What a relief. Since then, the moments of stillness and joy happens more and more and more. But even in my deepest moments of silence, these are thoughts far away, not being attached to them, but still they are. Now I hear you say, stop thinking. Do you really mean no thoughts? Is this possible? Samarpit. Where is Samarpit? With this current, the wave rises. Now these waves are traveling on the chest of the ocean. On the chest of the ocean. Are they burden to the ocean? Are they burden to the ocean? Are they troubling the ocean anyway? I want to sleep and they are dancing on my chest. Any complaint from the ocean? What do you say? Why? Why? Because waves, currents, movements are the same, not different from the ocean. So when you say, I am different, then there will be trouble. Then there is a trouble. I am a wave. You have separated from the ocean. Now your name is wave. You have height. You have length. You have breadth. And you have own movement. You are going away. You are going outside the ocean. You are in trouble. Searching for peace. Searching for ocean. You are in trouble. You do not know, I am made up of ocean. I am still ocean. If the wave thinks so, neither the wave is in trouble nor the ocean is in trouble. So this is out of the silence. So sometimes when you forget the silence, then you become wave. Now your name, your form, independent movements, arrogance, I am height, ocean is lying down under my feet. That's a pride, arrogance. I am higher than the ocean. Then so don't separate from the ocean. See the substance. Look at the substance of the ocean and your just taste. Taste, you will find the same taste. Huh? From Hong Kong. I am leaving this afternoon and sorry that I don't have a chance to say goodbye to you face to face. I am not an expressive person. No question arises and no answer is expected. However, I am very happy to have chance to see and touch my master once again. The road to spiritual searching is long and lonely. I hope to have got the answer to end this journey earliest. It is, some sign is there in Chinese. Goodbye. Achyutan and me want to write a Chinese Buddha's script to you. Translation PTO from Hong Kong, Chin. Translation. Dharma is actually no dharma. No dharma is the dharma. And now we go with no dharma. Dharma and no dharma is never a dharma, by Buddha, translated by Achyutan and me. No dharma, very good. They have left already or here?
No, Christopher left yesterday.
Huh?
He left yesterday.
What did you say?
He left yesterday.
Yesterday.
Christopher left.
What time? Okay.
3 o'clock.
Shadapti.
Huh?
Shadapti.
Oh yes, they couldn't come to see me. They didn't come to see me at that time, 2 o'clock. Okay. Now what's the time?
3 minutes to 12.
Huh?
12 o'clock. 3 minutes to 12.
2? 12?
12.
Achha, to go to the train. Chalo then. Sitting with you, hearing your words, I find my mind wandering around and I say to it, keep quiet. I want to be here now and somewhere else, not in the past, not in the future, not even the present, just here, now. And sometimes it happens my mind obeys and I can be here now for a little while. And in this instance I have so much love and beauty and so much peace. Thank you so much. There is very beautiful moments. Atimati. Atimati. Okay, very nice. Give. It is so good, Papaji, to be with you again after long, to be in your living grace, to feel my heart bursting, and then, though I was weeping, I could not find who was weeping. It was so simple to disappear into the river. In no time, I had gone. Thank you, Father, thank you. Papaji, I would like better to understand trust, to trust in the self. Who's Kim? 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 No, thank Kim. I thought Kim from New Zealand, no? Where you are from?
California. California.
California. Tell me, what is Kim? I would like to better understand trust and to trust in the self. So you don't need trust in the self. You don't need to trust the self, but if you're wise, you distrust in everything else because have no trust in anything because they will disappear. Any next moment they will disappear. So what disappears is not worthwhile trusting. So don't trust anything. Don't trust anything. Yes, in the airport lounge, if you meet a person and they are waiting for their their flights, no? Their flight, different gates, different flights. Someone seated next to you and you create friendship with that person in the lounge. Everybody is looking his flight number and going away. And you have intimacy with your person next to you. And then he has to wait for an hour or so, so you have to. You have become so intimate. He takes his flight, you take your flight. Pain. So better understand, we are in the airport. This is the airport. And tell me, at this airport, who will accompany you? Everybody will disappear waiting for their flights. Waiting for their flights, and when their announcement comes, their flight number comes, they will not wish you even. Baggage here, go away. While going, they will not wish you, okay, good luck. No time. So be very careful. Be very careful when you are picking up your intimacy. Yeah. Even your body is going to deceive you someday. Body also. Body also will not tell you. You will not pick up. The bird will fly away from this body and body will not know. This bird will fly away because it belongs to some other forest. So take care. Is trust the same as freedom? And if I am not the doer, what is trust? So, to be not the doer is trustworthy. This not doership is trustworthy. Doer is not to be trusted, it will disappear. So non-doership is trustworthy. Non-doership, mind you. So find out within the body who is not moving, not tainted, not doing anything, whatever you are doing, not touched. You can certainly find it. Go within and see. As the car is moving, tires, wheels are moving, everything is moving, but the axle is not moving, you see. On which the tires, wheels move, axle is there, you see. Axle is not traveling anywhere. Like that, make friendship with that which is not involved in activity, and you will be safe. Now you can find out, you see.
Question. Question. So, if I want to see if I can understand what you said.
Yes.
If
let me finish this. Kathy. I have to finish our 2 letters. By your grace, I am in your physical presence. I have intellectual notion only of you, intellectual notion only of you, are what it is that I search for. Who's Kathy? Kathy. Kathy? Come, time is running out. In search for, I have intellectual notion only of you, or what it is that I search for, or who is searching. Still I keep returning to this, and nothing else seems of any use. Please, Papaji, help me to realize myself. So this, we are asking this question, who is searching? Who is searching? You have some search, no? Who is searching? There must be someone who is searching for something, And where is that something, where it has to move to find something so that the search is ended. Just sit for a while and see, find out who is searching. Yes, look within and say, who is searching? Carmen. 12. Last night I woke up and started to sob, and then I was in Satsang with you. You answered,
You answered every question.
You answered every question I had. But the question, who is watching that? And who is watching the watcher? And who is watching the watcher? Watching. Very excellent. I just check out. I feel as if I am in the car with one foot on the accelerator and the other on the brake. At the same time. This is not good driving, I believe. One foot on the accelerator and other foot on the brake will not work. You are where you were, you see. So it would have been better, one foot on the accelerator, other on the clutch. Even then it will. Engine will not stop, at least. The car will be running. No accidents, you see. In the world I have nowhere to go anymore. This is who's Carmen? Very interesting letter to go. And I hear you say, go there, I guess, would like a magic bullet. Please shoot me right in the heart. No? Yes, come here, so. So what's your trouble now? This is a dream, no? Good answering those questions and no questions. Who's watching? Who is watching the watcher? Okay? Who's watching the watcher? Find out who's watching the watcher. Supposing you are at the lake and you are on the bank and one fishing bird is now trying to pick up a fish and you are watching this thing. You are watching, isn't it? Now, who is watching you? Who is watching you? You are watching all this thing. You are watching You are watching your body, you can see the body, isn't it? You are seeing the body, your own body, hands, everything you can see. So you are watching the body. And also the senses, hands, feet, everything. Yeah. So you are watching the senses, body, senses. Also you are watching the thoughts also. What thoughts are coming? Now you are meditating in the satsang and now the thought is coming, I am hungry, I must go to restaurant. You are watching the thought, no? This thought also can be watched when it's rising. So you are watching the thought also now, isn't it? So watching the watcher also. First it was watching and now you are watching the watcher. Okay, this thought is coming, you are watching the mind now. There is thought, I want to go to restaurant, I am hungry. Still you are watching this thought, means you are watching the mind also. Who is watching the thought? Who is watching the thought? Now turn the face of this watcher. Who is watching this? Turn your face immediately. Instantly, there itself, no? Don't jump down, don't jump, there itself, turn the face. From where this watcher is being watched. Don't descend again to mind, don't descend again to senses, don't descend again to body, limbs, objects. So now from here you have to transcend beyond to find out who is watching the watcher. Not by any exercise, not by practice, not by thinking, not by exerting, and it will reveal itself. You have not to do anything. You will find out, and you are that, mind you. And this is the answer. Here ends your race for love and beauty. Here ended the race. Otherwise, go on racing around the circle. Simple. H.W.L. Then, how to go now? Come on, Yamuna will go. You pack up.